Nothing, folks, nothing could be more true. Hey, welcome. So that's my Squirtle Junior with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. And with our 15 minutes of mastery that we do each and every day to teach you some information, inspiration, motivation, so that you can go out and attack today. I'm coming to you live from Tyler, Texas. Yes, I'm still in Tyler. Episode number 553, Sunday Recharge Edition. And today I want to talk to you about how moving slow, why you're keeping yourself from success by moving slow, by not being urgent. But I want to explain that. I want to explain what I've learned over the last couple of years, especially. Okay. Ralph Marston writes success requires both urgency and patience. Be urgent about making effort and patient about seeing results. Now, that seems kind of contradictory, right? It's like, okay, wait, I got to move quick, but I got to wait to see the results. Yeah, there is no instant gratification. You are going to have to put in the work. You are going to have to wait to see the results, but you've got to move now. You've got to move quickly. You've got to take action and make things happen every single day so that you can get to where it is that you are trying to go. If you don't do that, now you're going to cause yourself bigger headaches than what you need to. And that's what we don't want, right? You don't want to be keeping yourself from making the progress that you should be making. And that's where a lot of us struggle. That's where myself included. Look, I was not comfortable with the whole idea of urgency up until probably just a few years, especially once I started this business. When I started this business, it really clicked for me. I really understood what all that meant to act and move with urgency. You see, I always felt that, hey, if I'm always in a rush, if I'm always moving, to me, the concept of urgency was panic. It was uh, nervousness, just having to go because you're reacting. When in reality, what urgency is the speed of execution. It's implementing quickly. It's not stopping and thinking it all through. Look, unless you're already a multi-millionaire, for those of you that have made it, gotten yourself to a position of wealth, and those people can take their time to implement things because you want to operate at a different level at that point in time. When you've already quote unquote made it, right? And you've got yourself set up and whatnot, and you're going to come up with something new, you're going to implement something new. At that point, you're taking your time, you're being very diligent, you're making sure that it's perfect and it's going to be the best representation of you. But for the rest of us, for all of you out there, the majority of us, because that's only a few select people, for the majority of us, for all of us, myself included, it's go time. It's go. It's implement. It's just put in the action, get to work. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be ugly sometimes, and you're going to move, but you're going to have to make moves as you're going along. You're going to have to pivot. You're going to have to adjust. You're going to have to come back and change things. So I like to call building the plane as we're flying. But if you don't move quickly, if you're not taking massive action, if you're not just going, well, I've got to learn everything about the houses before I feel comfortable in offering them. Bullshit. Excuse my language, especially on a Sunday. I apologize, but man, it just drives me crazy. It would drive me crazy when I was in the business, and it drives me crazy now, even more so when I hear people say, "Well, I'm not going to be comfortable until I learn everything about the financing." Man, it took me a little over a year to get comfortable. And I still didn't know it all. It took me over a year to get comfortable with the financing in this business. And that's that I was in the housing industry before that for 15 years on the site built side. You're not going to know everything. But the longer you take to execute, the longer you take to implement, the longer you, well, I'm not comfortable posting ads. I don't want people to see my face. What? They're going to see your face when they walk in the door. I don't want people having my phone number. Oh my gosh. So why are you in this business? It just, I say it in a manner, right, where you might think I get upset by it. It's gotten to the point where it doesn't upset me anymore. It's just I have to realize you haven't figured it out yet, and you're also not in a point of you're not as hungry. You're complacent. You're comfortable with where you're at. When you operate in that manner, you're comfortable. Even you may not like where you're at. You may not like the situation that you're in. You may be desperate for money. You may be behind on bills. You may be all of this stuff, but you're not hungry. If you're not willing to just do everything and anything that it takes to get to where you need to be, you're just not hungry enough. You're just not uncomfortable enough. You're not in a place of pain, right? Tony Robbins talks about how you have to get to the point of being sick and tired of being sick and tired before you take massive action. And you haven't gotten to that point of where you're sick and tired of being sick. And I'm sick and tired of my bills not being, I'm sick and tired of this and I'm sick and tired of that. And believe me, but you got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired before you just dive all in. When I started this business, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of not being in control of my life, of not being in control of my future, of seeing the things going on in this industry the way they were, and us not moving forward as an industry. Nobody coming in and truly coming in to elevate the industry. Yes, the product keeps getting better. Yes, the fine, and yes, we have great people in it, but nobody was knocking on the door, right, and saying, "Hey guys, um, we're the ones causing the problem. We're the ones that are ruining the reputation. We're the ones that give us a bad name when people drive into our location. They see our teams, sloppy. When they see our team, when our team's not operating in a level of professionalism that would really command the respect that we say we don't get. You're right. Okay. So I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of hearing that and seeing that. And that's why I said, you know what, forget it, man. I'm going to take it upon myself to start a company that's going to go out there and help people do that and operate at an elite level. So going back to the main thing, look, yesterday I saw a post from Rolando Ortiz out there. He's in the Schulenburg, Texas area. And he was talking about how he got a deal the day before, already had it approved, had all the conditions cleared. And I commented on his post, the speed of execution was tremendous. I got a phone call from one of our clients, Jesse Pena with Mobile Home Masters. I believe, Jesse, I don't know if you're still on here, man. Appreciate the comments. Good morning, sir. But he called me and talked to me about a situation they had this week as well, where they took a deal on Saturday, got everything cleared. We're closing it already on Thursday, a couple of days ago. Okay. That speed of execution. Imagine if you did that every single time. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand there's land home deals. There's things that get in the way. There's some things that may cause it, but that should be few and far between. Everything should be moving quickly. Everything should be going forward. Everything should be speeding through. When you operate in that manner, you are going to see results quicker. Not immediate, but quicker than you would if you didn't. Right? So my thing to everyone on here right now is go out there and just take action. Look, I get it. You're going to doubt yourself. You're going to be thinking, man, I don't know. Well, what do you think? And you want to get everybody's opinion. Please just get it done. And here's the thing. When you go out and you do that thing, right? Well, Caesar told me just go do it. You go out and do that thing. The market will tell you if it's the right thing. Plain and simple. All right. Does this suck? Well, the market's going to tell you if it sucks or not. That's it. What does this video look like? Man, who knows? Okay. The market will tell you what it looks like. Are they watching it? Doesn't mean that it has to be the best quality, the best verbiage, the best everything. It just means, are they watching it and are they taking action? Is it getting you the eyeballs or is it not? And if it's getting you the eyeballs, is that converting into somebody reaching out, sending a message, liking it, whatever it is? What those little things start seeing more and more progress. And I'm just talking to you from personal experience. What I have seen happen over these last 2 years for us. Okay. What I have seen happen over the last 2 years for us is in direct correlation with the amount of work that I put in over the first 12 to 18. I mean, not that it's stopped since, but I'm just saying if I hadn't done what I did, we would not be where we're at. And I don't say that self to congratulate myself. I say that because it's the truth, folks. I can guarantee you that if I had gone about this the way most of you go about your business, the way most of you go about your life, the way I used to, and I say that to you with all the love in my heart because I used to do that, man. I'm not telling you anything. I'm not pointing fingers at you and saying, oh, you guys suck. I did it way too long for myself, to myself. And I've vowed that I would not do it this time. That's why. That's why right now people just say, oh, man, this guy's 52. He's been at it since he was 50. His kids, he's got younger kids. He's got older kids. He's missing out on the time. He's away, you know, from his wife on their anniversary. And he's still over there on the road. Oh my God, I would never do. Yeah, that's right. You would never do it. But you're also not going to be able to do what you're going to see us doing 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You're not going to experience the things that my teams are going to experience 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You're not going to have the impact on the tens of hundreds of thousands of families like we do each and every single day because we work with people all throughout the country that we're helping improve, and they take the skills that we bring to them and they start executing and helping other families. So I'm willing to do this. I make this sacrifice right now, but I'm willing to put in this work, and you need to be willing to put in the work on your level. You're a housing consultant, go and execute. Stop wasting time. Don't let the distractions drown out the distractions, suffocate the distractions, get rid of them, and just execute. Today, Sunday, we call it Sunday recharge, right? Today, plan out your week, but execute on it. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because you're not used to it. But go in there and execute. Don't let anybody bother you. Don't let anybody get in your way. Don't let you. If your managers aren't operating in this manner, you run the day. You run them. You run your deal. You run your business. Don't be waiting on anybody. Well, I'm waiting for this. Well, I'm waiting for that. Oh, nothing drives me crazier than to sit somewhere where I'm listening to this stuff and I keep hearing how they're waiting for this and they're waiting for that and they're waiting for this customer to do this. They're waiting for this person to do that. Even with my own team sometimes, right? I'm like, hey, did we do this? Did we do that? Did we do this? Where are we up with this? Where are we up with? And I'm over here at the same thing. I'm working on projects for us as well. And I mean, I'm calling people. I'm nudging them all the time. I'm emailing. I'm texting. I'm calling. Like it because if not, nothing gets done. It'll get done, but it'll get done weeks, months. I'll give you an example. There is no way. There is no way that in 18, 19 months from having started this business, you guys have heard the story, right? You've heard the story from me before. Start the business, think it's going to be one thing. Man, I left Titan, and that next week I was in Austin, Texas. I was recording this video program. I'm like, this is going to transform everybody's going to love it. They're going to want it. They're going to put it together. And it took every day I'm on them like, hey, we got to get the editing done. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it now. I need it now, man. I need to get it out there. Just pushing people. And we finally get it. We get the finished product. And I start marketing. I start calling and nothing. Nothing. 7 months of nothing. Zero business. It's nothing. Nothing. So check this out. But it was every single day. I'm there. I'm grinding. I'm reaching out, I'm calling, I'm emailing, I'm posting everywhere. I'm just building websites, I'm building funnels, I'm building all this stuff. I'm trying to do everything that I possibly can and learn what I can. Anyway, we start getting business, but there's no way that we would have gone in that short period of time. And when I say short period of time, right, 18 months, 19, most people are going to say, God, that's a long time. But look, when we started to 18 months down the road, we started conversations with with the Manufacturing Housing Institute about redesigning their PHC program, all because of the urgency. This guy from San Antonio, Texas, had not been on the national stage within this organization ever. I just stayed in Texas. 18 months later, in talks to redesign, and then you would think, oh my gosh, you're redesigning a program, you got to shoot it, you got to do all this stuff. How long is that going to take? Here we are, May, right, at Congress and Expo, we launched it. There's some edits that need to get done still. They're working on the I mean, you guys, this thing's going to be crazy. Okay. So there's some interactivity stuff that's being worked on right now. But there's no way we would have accomplished the things we've done and this, especially not this, in the amount of time that we did without urgency, without moving quickly, without taking action every single day. But I'm talking not just action. It's not enough to sit at your desk and just do work. Well, I'm busy. No, it's intentional work. It's moving the needle. It's pushing people. It's pressing those buttons. It's getting people to move. As long as if you're moving, that's fantastic. Are you getting the other people to move? Are you getting the decision makers to move? If you're in sales, are you getting people to actually set appointments and actually show? It's great to set appointments, but are they showing up? Are you getting them to show up? And when they show up, are they buying, or are you just letting them walk? And if they didn't buy, are you pushing back on them to see why they didn't buy? Or in your mind, I'm busy, I'm being intentional, just because you're making calls. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. You've got to get out there and do this thing and do it the right freaking way.
For far too long, the manufactured home industry has been underestimated, and that changes now. MHEI and Manufactured Home Sales Mastery are proud to come together and bring you the MHEI Academy. It's the professional housing consultant certification program that is unlike anything you've ever seen before. When I first launched Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, our mission was to revolutionize the sales force within the industry, and this is just another step in that direction. For the last 2 years, we've worked with over 400 sales consultants and community managers all across the country to help them level up in their effectiveness, efficiency, and professionalism. And now we're bringing you a foundational training course that is going to help take your sales teams to a whole new level. That is the MHEI Academy. This is the moment that the industry levels up. We're not training salespeople, we're building professionals. We've helped hundreds sharpen their skills, and now it's your turn. We've proven the results that can happen when you work with purpose. You've got two choices of what you can do: evolve or get left behind. This is the foundation, the launch pad, the starting point. So go get signed up right now and take advantage of the MHEI Academy's Professional Housing Consultants Certification Program. It's the starting line that's going to help take your teams to a whole new level.
All right, so look, what are you going to do to operate with urgency? How are you going to be urgent? Starting today, starting right now, as soon as we get done here, right? We're 20 minutes into our 15 minutes of mastery. What are you going to do that's going to make you different? That's going to make you urgent? Because just like Ralph Merson says, right? You have to be urgent with your actions, but you have to be patient with the results. Oh, it's not working. Stick with it. Stick with it. Nobody's responding to my ads. Stick with it. Keep posting. Keep posting. But daily. You got to post daily. Well, I post once, then I didn't post for another 3 days. Well, there you go. That's why. Post daily. Stay consistent. Stay urgent. Call, interact, engage, do everything. It's not chaos. It's simply aggressively moving forward every single day. Once you've made it, like I said, once you get to that point, look, man, once I get to the point where maybe we're, I don't know, I can't even tell you when it would be. Probably 2 to 3. If I put it in a time frame, 2 to 3 years from now, I may be at the point where when we launch something, we can make sure everything is perfect because we've got other things that are doing what needs to be done in order to be able to keep business moving, right? But until we get to that point, it's right now. We're working on a project, a huge project right now. We're working on something, and I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. I ain't got time to put this out. It's gotta get it. Can we get it out right now? Today, Sunday, the 18th? That's how I think about everything. I'm realistic the fact that we can't, but I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push I'm gonna make people uncomfortable because I'm uncomfortable. They need to be uncomfortable. Your clients need to be uncomfortable. Oh, but see, that doesn't make sense. They need to be uncomfortable in the sense of they have to understand that they need to move quickly. Because if they don't, remember, time kills deals. Time kills ideas. Time kills motivation. Move quickly. Execute. Take action. Just like going to that website right here that's scrolling down below. training.manufacturerhousing.org/special. Go right there. That one. That one. You want to go to that website right there. Go get signed up right now. Hey, by the way, here's a perfect example. All right. We don't even, we're building this thing as we're flying, like I said. We're going to do 3 live classes, three live 2-day training classes in the next 6 weeks. How we're going to do it, I don't know. We may only have one per shoot. I don't know how many people will have it, but we're going to do it because we got to start getting people used to the fact that this is what we're going to do. This is who we're going. This is the direction we're going. So if you're in the San Antonio area or around it or in Texas and you can make it out, May 27th and 28th, we're going to be doing a live class at our offices in San Antonio, Texas. All right. 2-day training. You can be a part of it. All right. In person, you get the workbook, you get to hang out. You get to be with us. We're gonna do the training. We're gonna do some great stuff. Okay. And you'll get your certification from us. But May 27th to 28th, San Antonio, Texas. We're also going to do one in Phoenix, Arizona, June 13th and 14th. Live 2-day training. Those of you watching this, seeing this, or if you know people in Arizona, share this, man. I'm going to ask you, please share these episodes because we need to get them out further. We have a whole bunch of people that watch them now. We need to keep growing the movement. But June 13th and 14th, live 2-day training in Phoenix, Arizona. And then in Orlando, Florida, we're going to do them July 18th and 19th. It's a Friday, Saturday, both of those days. In San Antonio, I believe it's a Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. Look, it's worth the time because it's going to help take your career to another level. Invest in yourself. It's only $4.99 a person right now for a live 2-day training. Live in person. You'll be right there with the small groups. We're going to get deep into the weeds in it. We're going to do a lot of role play work. And then with that, you get the support that comes with it afterwards. Reach out to us right now, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com, or message us on any of the social media. We will get back in touch. No, we don't have anything set up yet as far as where you're going to pay it all that. We're working on all that today. But I'm telling you right now, May 27th, 28th, San Antonio, Texas. June 13th and 14th, Phoenix, Arizona. July 18th and 19th, Orlando, Florida. Let's start growing this movement. Act with urgency. Act now. Go to this website or join us live. Join us live as we put these things on. And it's time. It's time. Time. It's time. And like I said, we're working on some other stuff. Anyway, You guys have a great Sunday, man. I've taken a lot of your time already. I appreciate your graciousness. I appreciate you guys working with this. I appreciate you being a part of the movement. So if you take value from this, please make sure that you share these episodes, that you share all the content we've got. We just dropped another podcast this week, Built to Lead, with an interview that my wife did with Michelle Amonte from, I believe they're in, don't quote me, I think they're in Minnesota. Anyway. And then Manufacture to Win yesterday or Friday. Our vlog was this week. There's so much out there. Share the content. Let's get it out there. Let's start improving the industry across the board. That we put so much out there that is available to you for free. Just so we ask you, hey, we're doing this live class now. We're doing these live classes. We give you so much for free. Invest in yourself. Invest with us. $4.99 2-day live class. May 27th, 28th, San Antonio, June 13th and 14th in Phoenix, Arizona, July 18th and 19th in Orlando, Florida. And we're going to start doing these all over the country, folks. Let's start moving forward. And don't forget, Andy Frisella says this: you must be aggressively patient. Aggressively patient. Put in the urgency, put in the work, but be patient. Go for the long term. You guys do that, man. You can't help but be successful. Right now, what's keeping you doing this whole thing, or just what's keeping you suffering, feeling the pain, is your lack of urgency. Go out there and be urgent. Have a great Sunday. Back in here tomorrow with another 15 minutes of mastery to help take your life, your business, your career to a whole new level. You guys have a great day. Until then, my friends, as always, I can't wait to meet you.